So we are back again with the same Packard Bell Multimedia 607. So I haven't played with this guy for a while, but I'm going to try to do some Linux today, like I said I would. So right now we have 32-bit Puppy Linux in here on a CD-ROM. I burned it actually a few years ago for an old computer I had, and yeah, I guess we're gonna see how well it runs Puppy Linux 32-bit. It's supposed to be a pretty lightweight operating system. So, I think with this computer is it is too old to USB boot. So, everything that I'm gonna have to boot is either a floppy or CD. But we're lucky we have a DVD drive too, so we can boot a little bit larger operating systems. But I don't think that's gonna matter as much because of the fact that we have so little RAM and such an old CPU. I don't think we're going to be able to get really any big operating system that you couldn't put on a CD. I think a CD drive or like disk is like 700 megabytes. So yeah, let's see how well this works. And it's actually let me flip the keyboard around so I can actually use it properly. So let's get it going. And I have it plugged into an extra monitor of my wife's. It used to be mine. I gave it to her. So we're booting up. I think the CMOS battery's dying or dead. There we go. There we go. So let's try. Let's go. Let's just let it boot up like normal. Oh no. CMOV. Alright, well, let's try something different then. So, that didn't work. I'm gonna try Debian 9 here. And see if we can boot that, So 10 minutes later, we're still sitting here and it's still screeching, so looks like Debian 9 is not gonna boot up. So next I'm going to try Raspbian, the x86 version of, it's basically a fork of Debian, and it's basically, it's got the same desktop environment that comes with the Raspberry Pi, so I'll have to see if that works. I just have it laying around. I don't even know why I burned it, but yeah, let's see if this works. Okay, so it's actually booting. So automatic boot, 2 seconds. Well, yeah. Let's see what it does. It doesn't seem to like my USB keyboard. I might need to shut it off and plug in a different keyboard, PS2 keyboard. So now I swapped the keyboard out, so hopefully this will work. Looks like it's trying to boot up again. Hopefully don't get stuck in a boot loop like last time. That was a pain in the butt. So it does not seem to be able to, oh crap, boot. So it just keeps going into like an automatic boot, and I think it tries and then it quits. So I'm not sure. We're gonna try something else. That's kind of disappointing. Maybe I'll try to put a tiny core on a CD later, but we'll see. So ended up finding a ancient old monitor. You can see all the dead pixels in their splendor. Got it for free. Some guy in his garage gave it to me for free. Doesn't need it, so I'm gonna use that today. And I installed a very early version of Debian. I think it's Debian 1. So I think that should work for this. this computer. I also have TinyCore. So right now I'm burning Debian to the CD, and I am going to be booting. So TinyCore, here we go. Let's hear the CD or the floppy drive. I honestly like that CD drive sound. So let's go. Let's see if it can boot TinyCore. Okay, there we go. TinyCore is supposed to be, I think, one of the lightest Linux distros around. Definitely should be able to run on this hardware. I think that it uses like, I don't know, like 20, 30 megabytes of RAM. Other news, unfortunately, I went and pressed the power button to turn the computer on, and it felt the crunch feeling, so I'm going to need to investigate what's actually going on. But TinyCore is booting. I'm just going to record this. I'll probably speed it up. You're going to have to bear with me for my video editing. I'm very, very new. I don't want to... I want a lot of organic content. I don't want to invest too much time into editing videos. I like the effect on the screen there. I don't know if you guys can see how there's these lines. Yeah, you can end up in the dark blue. Looks like she's booted. The mouse. Let's plug in. Let me go find a USB mouse, plug it in, and see if it works. So, got my old trusty mouse, and we have mouse support. Holy crap. So, control panel apps, run program terminal. Control run apps. Let's see what actually apps. Pick the fastest mirror. Yes, I don't think I'm connected to the internet, so I don't think that should matter. Mirror picker. Cancel. Well, I mean, it's actually freaking booted. Yeah, network issue. So, I'm actually quite happy about that. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, it pops aside. Huh. I've never seen that before. I don't know what this, using. Control panel. Maintenance. X-Vesa. Interesting. Date time, mouse status, system status. CPU, genuine Intel MMX. CPU, oh. And then, yeah, 32-bit. Memory. Not a lot of memory. Would not. No network modules. Nope. Well, that's definitely a win. That's fun. That's definitely fun. That's definitely fun. Run program. What programs do we have? I'm not sure. Well, let's try Debian. This has gotten me excited. I think I'm gonna try Debian now. Let's exit. Shut down. Yes. Okay. We are booting up with Debian now. So, I want to see how well that works. I decided to bite the bullet and do this video right now, even though I wasn't really planning on doing it till early in the week, but I have some guy who wants me to ship it to him. So, yeah, I don't know. Many months later, I realized I went to go make this video, and I just kind of forgot about it, got busy, and recorded all the footage and never actually made a video. So I'm looking around at my files, and I can't find
the rest of the video that I made of it booting Debian, which unsurprisingly it didn't actually boot Debian, it just crashed. So it wasn't a very interesting piece of footage. So I can't find it anywhere. I've looked on all my computers and hard drives, and it is not there at all. A whole bunch of hard drives to look through, and yeah, nothing. So yeah, it didn't boot Debian 1. I actually don't know why. It booted TinyCore just fine, but I guess that's just the way the cookie crumbles. So thank you for watching the world's most boring Linux install video ever, because that, in all honesty, was probably the most boring Linux install video ever made. But anyway, that is the end of the video.